Guys, it's day 39 of mom's stage 4 cancer journey, and it is February. My birthday is coming up in a couple weeks. I'm turning 40. Woo woo! I already have, I don't know if you could see it, but I've been graying for a couple years now, so 40 is not a big deal. Although I'm hoping to pet a sloth on my birthday. Fingers crossed, that's what I want to do. So my birthday's coming up, so I'm excited for this month. Valentine's Day is what? Next week. Whoa. We don't do the Valentine's thing because we celebrate each other's love every day. So Valentine's actually isn't a big deal, but it's cool that Valentine's is next week. I kind of want to buy roses for the girls in the office just to show a little love their way, you know. But yeah, there's a lot going on. Mom's going to start radiation treatment in March. She has a few more appointments to go through. We have an EEG that's going to be done on Thursday morning, and this is going to confirm the seizures for her primary neurologist because the hospital did one with mom and it did show and determine that she is having seizures. That's why she's on seizure medication now. So we're gonna, she wants to double check that, so that's what we're gonna do. We're also getting the MRS scan results on Thursday after the EEG, although I did have someone assist me in looking at the historical information on mom's previous MRIs versus the results from the test we did last Thursday, which I got online. And this person did say that the hospital called the meningioma lesion. So there is no new lesion, which is great, although her neurologist did interpret the hospital MRI the same way I did, that there is a new lesion because they didn't call it a meningioma. However, the lesion that is in the hospital report from her last day is actually the meningioma. They're one and the same. And I'm glad it was confirmed for me because I was able to breathe and I actually slept. Like, I haven't really slept, not really. I've been getting up early or I don't sleep. And for some reason that relieved me so much that I was able to sleep 8 hours last night. God bless this person. I owe this person so much. Anyways, that's great news. That's really great news. And that there's no cancer in her brain. I'm going to hear it from her primary care neurologist, of course, on Thursday. But I'm really glad that I have that in my head already. And that it was confirmed by an actual professional in the same field. So thank you. You know who you are. Anyways, after that and the EEG that we're going to do, she just has the follow-up, for the EEG results in a week. We're doing blood work for her on Friday and seeing her oncologist one more time because her Ibrance is almost like birth control where you're on 21 days and off 7. And her white blood cell count was critically low on her lab work last week. So we actually stopped her cancer pills 2 days early and they want to lower the dose. So they're going to confirm based on her blood work this coming Friday if the dose will be lowered or if it needs to stay the same. So we'll see. So there's a lot up in the air. But mom's in great spirits, like she's always happy. You guys have seen her. She's always happy and she's doing good. And even though the memory thing is kind of, her short-term memory is just shot. There's no recovering from it. This is just part of her adventure. And other than that, she's doing good. She is kind of short sometimes with my dad. She's a little bit more angry to him sometimes. And I don't know if it's frustration on her part because sometimes she can't express herself or if it's just her brain chemistry is changing and her personality is somewhat changing. But aside from that, like, she's always happy and she's still always very hopeful and, she has her faith in God. So all that is keeping her grounded. Personally, I would say I'm depressed in some way, how can you not be? But I'm here to support her. I'm here to make sure that everything's okay with her. So I'm putting myself aside most of the time and I'll probably find time to let myself be and sit still and let those emotions come out because it's not healthy to keep them in. So I'll figure out a way to release them. But these videos help. It helps me avoid anxiety attacks or panic attacks over this whole situation. And even though I know that, the treatment's going to extend her life beyond what it would be without treatment, the stage 4s is still a scary thing. It still makes me nervous because we're not even 2 months out the gate, really. So I think I'm going to be this way just for a little bit. Once everything settles down with all these tests and we have a secure and solid treatment plan going, I think I will feel better. I know my father will relax a little once we have a solid routine happening. She's going to do blood work weekly, though. And she's going to still be taking her Zometa shots and doing the Ibrance and stuff. And hopefully it'll kick in. There were new lesions that were showing in her last spine MRI. That's not a good thing. But we literally just found out all these things about her spine mets, and so I think that the treatments will take time to kick in. So I just have to personally be patient and calm about it and hopefully keep everyone around me the same. But, it's just weird. It's strange how all of this works. It's strange to realize how much responsibility is involved in something like this. And even though it doesn't feel like a responsibility or a requirement when it comes to helping my mom around the house or trying to organize her medications or her appointments to help my dad out, it is. It's, it's a new responsibility in life. And it's crazy how the flow was just natural and I don't feel overwhelmed or suddenly stressed about it. And I think that's a good thing. So personally, for those who've been asking every day, and thank you for that. Thank you for checking on me. I'll be okay. I think I'll be okay. I will give my time. I will find my space to sit and just be and let anything out that needs to come out. I still feel that crying over her, for me personally, is mourning her, and she is still here. She's still present. So tears can't come out for some reason. Like I feel myself tearing up at times, but I never let them fall, or they just can't. I don't even know how to explain that. But yeah, I gotta find time to express myself. And these posts actually help a lot. So if you watch them, thank you. If nobody does, that's okay too. As long as I'm able to put it out there how I feel, I think it helps me. It's a therapeutic thing for me through this journey. And recording her and recording myself also will help, because I'm kind of concerned. Even though mom's memory loss is contributed to things that her cancer brought about to her physically, I still worry about myself because I've been extremely forgetful lately in my personal life. There was a moment where I woke up in the morning, and we have a routine. Frank and I have a routine. I wake up a little before him. I get up, I turn on the faucets in the bathroom, and I prep our toothbrushes. We have different colored toothbrushes. And one morning, I had both of them in my hand, and I kid you not, for the life of me, I couldn't remember which one was mine. That sounds minor, but I stood there for so long that he was able to get out of bed and look at me and ask me what was wrong. And I turned to him and I said, I really, really don't know which one is mine. Which one is yours? And he had to tell me. And so I now know which one is mine. But in that moment, I had no recollection. I've forgotten my purse before. I think I've done it 3 times in the past 6 months. And it was frightening because the last one, my whole purse was taken and I couldn't find it when we went back 15 minutes later. And God must be watching over me or something, because God was definitely watching over me. But my purse was returned untouched with everything in it. Now, mind you, I already started canceling cards and stuff, so there's that. But still, I received everything back intact. untouched. In Vegas? That's crazy. I'm so blessed. I'm so lucky. But the thing is, I forgot it. Something that important, and I forgot it. So I'm watching myself carefully. I'm trying to record those moments when I can. And I think that recording myself too will help me in the future if things go south. So there's that. Didn't mean to be a Debbie Downer, but those are the facts for my life. So yeah, the day 39, we're not even 2 months in. We're barely starting month 2 now with Mom's cancer journey. And I think I'm very fortunate that things are smooth. It was traumatic when she went to the hospital Christmas Eve, but that was because they were worried that her spinal mets would crush her spinal cord and cause paralysis. So that was a precautionary, or they were being cautious to sending her in Christmas Eve to the 27th of December. But the last one was scary because we called the ambulance because she was uncontrollably shaking, which we found out were seizures. She had a fever of 103. I mean, she had sepsis due to a UTI, and then we find out, she has seizures, and it was just, that hospitalization was hard. But despite the 2 hospital stays, I think that overall, the whole adventure, without lack of a better word, has been smooth, and I'm very blessed that it has been, because I don't know if this was anybody else in the same situation, would they be this calm and this organized and able to be there and present for the person who's sick? I don't know. I feel like my situation's unique somehow, maybe. But yeah, I'm really lucky, and I remember that. I remind myself that every day about how fortunate I am that Mom's here, and despite her short-term memory issue, that she is present and she tells stories once in a while, and she's happy and hopeful, and that she doesn't allow this diagnosis and the pain that it's causing with her deformed spine now and her, inability to walk without a walker and stuff like that, to bring her down. It's fantastic, Oh, man, that woman's strong. I mean, she was stronger than that, but at least she still has that, which is great. So yeah, I just wanted to update you guys. And for anybody who randomly finds this particular video, know that if you made it through the 12 minutes before this, that you are not alone if you've been in this situation or are in this situation. You have people out there who are just like me, who are going through the same thing you are. So never feel alone, because this world is too big and full of too many people to ever feel alone. All right, I will talk to you again later. Bye.